you see that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. On June 17, 1775, patriots of the American colonies in Boston took a stand at what would later be known as the Battle of Bunker Hill. Now, originally, this battle consisted of two hills, Bunker Hill and Breed's Hill, but today only 5 acres of the original battlefield is left. And today I'm here to talk about H.R. 1033, which is the American Battlefield and Protection Act of 2013. And its goal is to find, establish, preserve, and protect American battlefields having to do with the Revolutionary War and the War of 1812. And today I'm here to push you to act and help pass H.R. 1033, and I'm going to do that by talking about 3 aspects of the bill. First, I'm going to talk about what H.R. 1033 does. Second, I'm going to explain why we need to pass H.R. 1033, and last, I'm going to describe the benefits of passing H.R. 1033. Well, what is H.R. 1033? As I stated, it's the American Battlefield Protection Act of 2013. What it does is it helps to seek, find, establish battlefields and preserve and protect them for future generations. It adds to the National Park Service's powers provided to them by the Civil War Battlefield Protection Act in allowing them to purchase land for protection. It does this by giving them $10 million in taxpayer funds that they can use coupled with privately donated funds and then funds raised from selling merchandise. They can use these funds then to contact private sellers or find land that they can then use to buy and create parks and use to protect battlefields. Now, in an age of deficit spending and in an age where budgets are tightening, why do we need to seek and protect battlefields? What's the purpose of that? Well, one of the main reasons is if we don't act soon to protect these sites, they'll slowly disappear. With cities growing and urban sprawl, every day pieces of battlefields and pieces of historic sites are disappearing. And as shown here, a study that was done that Clint Shermer's article, Protection Sought for Revolutionary War Battlefield Sites from the Fredericksburg.com, January 2012. He states that in a 2007 congressional study by the National Park Service, they reported that 245 Revolutionary War and War of 1812 sites are high priority and at-risk or endangered battlefields. In congressional testimony, Professor David Hackett Fisher, Irwarn Professor of History at Brandeis University 2012, also stated that every year this nation loses more than 1 million acres of historic sites associated with the Civil War, the Revolutionary War, and the War of 1812. And in addition to this, Professor Fisher states that of that, 22 are endangered of being lost within the next 10 years. As an example of that, some of the sites that are under threat are battles of, like the sites for the Battle of Lexington, or the Battle of Concord, and Brandywine, which are major historic sites. And S.W. Chaptaw's article, Preserving the Past, from the Times and Democrat, January 2007, uses as an example the Battle of Eutaw Springs. This battle was a major victory by General Nathaniel Greene over the British, which helped to break the power hold that the British had in the southern colonies. Of the original estimated 170 acres, only 2.6 acres are left today. So that's like barely enough for a parking lot. And Michael Barr's article, From Battlefields to Barracks, Preserving the Revolutionary War History in New Jersey, from the NewJerseyNewsroom.com, October 2012, states that dozens of lesser-known sites have fallen into obscurity and are more likely to be visited by bulldozers and cranes than tourists. So the American Battlefield Protection Act seeks to protect battlefields, but what is the benefit of protecting the battlefields? Well, giving people a tangible link to history underfoot has also been shown to increase their interest in history, increase their participation in civic activities, increase voting, and also increase their participation or interest in current events. It also seeks or helps people that may not have an academic interest in history to find a tangible link to the past or something that they can hold on to and think about the past by being able to go to a battlefield or a site and seeing instead of having to read about it. Edward Tabor Linenthal's book, Sacred Grounds, Americans and Their Battlefields, Illinois Press, 1993, eloquently states, if our loved country is excited when we read biographies of revolutionary heroes or of revolutionary events, how much more still the flames of patriotism burn in our bosoms when we tread the ground where was shed the blood of our fathers. As an example of something like this would be the Freedom Trail in Boston, which allows people to connect with the past, walk through the past, and provides a tangible link to see what happened. Now, in conclusion, the American Battlefield Protection Act of 2013 helps to preserve our national heritage and helps to give us that tangible link to the past and seeks to save this for future generations. So today, I urge you to go out and contact someone or help spread the word about it, about H.R. 1033. And I've done that today by talking about what H.R. 1033 does. I've explained why we need to pass H.R. 1033, and I've described the benefits of passing H.R. 1033. So this is the second time in 3 years that a bill has passed the House and come before the Senate that allows them to preserve and protect our past. And in conclusion, I urge you to help honor those who have sacrificed so much for this country by contacting your senator and urging them to help pass H.R. 1033, the American Battlefield and Protection Act of 2013.